what I was showing you there was this morning I posted the ARP oil pump bolts on eBay as a set, so you can buy them if you want them. They are kind of pricey, but it's expensive to put those sets together. Those bolts are not cheap, so I'm going to try to order a shit ton of them all at once and see if I can bring the price down a little bit, but still I'm going to have to, I got to pay for the bolts, so it's not cheap to put the kits together. But there's a couple more. The water pump bolt kit is going to be a lot cheaper, just based off the size. You don't need the long bolts, and the long bolts really cost a lot, so it should bring the price down. But yeah, let me go ahead and flip my camera. I know I've been saying I need to clean, and I'm probably going to do that today because I can't work again because of my hand, so I need to figure out something to do. And plus I got my snap-on torque wrenches just covered up with all kinds of shit, which I don't like. Those need to get put away. And my dad brought me this old Blue Point grease gun because the cheap one I got at AutoZone did not last more than 2 pumps. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off so you can take a look. Man, look at that royal purple. Sheesh. As you can see, my assembly lube is dripping down and leaking all over. I did get a muffler for this engine, and I did put the harmonic balancer bolt. There's just a crank pulley bolt. I put that in there the other day, which I'm going to take off right now so I can show you what I'm going to do. But yeah, I did pick this up. My dad brought it back to me. I bought it for my dad. I want to say because of the address that's on that box. I haven't lived there in years, so I want to say I bought this like 7 or 8 years ago. It's a 3-inch aero turbine muffler. We're going to do a 3-inch exhaust with this since we're going to run some boost on it with more. We're going to get bigger injectors, and we're going to run a coil pack per cylinder, so we're going to need some exhaust. Oof. Alright, but I'm going to pop open this box, and I'm going to pull out the oil pump down there. Right now, here's the bolt kit. I'll lay the bolt kit out and show you those two. Give me just 1 second. So, this is the bin of new parts. I'm going to move this because this has got a whole bunch of stuff in it. Just going to set it over here. That's what we're going to grab. If you stay tuned to the end, I'll show you a sneak peek of those water pump bolts. They're in the water pump box. But let's grab what we're actually here for, which is the oil pump. Go ahead and set it up here. As you can see, it's a Asian oil pump. Inside the box, this does not come with it, so you have to purchase that separate. And it's just the O-ring. That O-ring sits right there on the block, so don't forget that or you're gonna have oil pressure problems. I will go slap this oil pump on the engine real quick, and then I'll bring it over there. Oil pump is on the engine. It's just setting on there. I don't have a seal installed because I'm going to remove it. I'm not leaving it on the engine. Yeah, I'm going to take it back off, put it back in the box when I'm done showing you the bolts. But let's go back over to the bolts, and you'll see what comes in the kit. Okie dokie. So this is what you get when you purchase the kit. You get 4 bolts for the top of the oil pump, and you get 3 bolts for the lower part of the oil pump. And there's 1 bolt there for the right side of the oil pump, right next to the timing chain tensioner. That's why I wrote tensioner side. They are a little dirty because I took pictures last night, and I put the oil pump on and took pictures, but they're still brand new. I just put them on by my fingers. But let me take these out and I'll show you what they look like. Alright, so with the bolts in, as you can see, wow, you still have plenty of thread that's going into the block on all the bolts. There's that. Here's the bigger one that goes on the tensioner side. That's where the tensioner sits. So you have plenty of room, plenty of thread. They're actually, some of them are a tad bit longer than the OE bolts because those are just the sizes they have. The longer bolts right here. It's easy to tell which ones are for the longer ones because they have the longer lips. Same one here. You can just tell that that's going to take a longer bolt. All right. Everything is nice and snug. All right, so if you take a look here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the short 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Those are the long 3. And then the bigger one, it goes up here in the corner, right above where the tensioner bolt goes. These you have to use factory bolts because they're in between sizes, so it's not quite like a 10, it's not quite a 12, it's kind of an 11, but it's a weird, it's because they have a step on the bolt, so you need to use factory bolts with the tensioner, but everything else we're going to be coming out with ARP basically. Like I said, I have a full water pump kit bolt, or bolt kit, so let me pull out the box with the water pump and I will show you that if you're still watching. See if we can open it inside of the tote. Yep. Alright, so as you can see, there's a gasket and a water pump. And inside you see water pump and a bag of bolts. One of the washers fell off that bolt, but that's that set right there. There are 3 nuts that go onto the water neck. They go on these studs, which need to be replaced still. So yeah, I still need to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I'm missing another stud right there. So I'm gonna order some studs still, but the bolts in the kit is going to come with the 3 nuts that go on the water neck because that's part of the water pump. So, sneak peek of the bolts. I'll make a video on those when I get the nuts in the mail, as well as an extra set of bolts because I need more than just my personal set when I post them online. So, that's that for now. So, that's basically it for now. It does look pretty good though. They said don't use black. A lot of people kept telling me don't do black. I think it looks nice. So, I'm going to take that oil pump back off. Because I don't have a seal or nothing in it yet, and there's still a couple things I want to do, and I didn't put that O-ring on. Like I told you guys, don't forget the O-ring. You'll have oil pressure issues. So yeah, I'm gonna take this back apart, put it back in the box, and then probably clean up the garage because it's a freaking mess. But that's the kit. Link for the eBay link is down in the description somewhere if you do want to purchase them. The set you purchase will not be this set. This is my personal set. You'll get a brand new set. So yeah, that's that. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you pretty soon with an update on this because there's some things we need to talk about. And then yeah, later. Thanks for watching.